Today we are working on one of these Mercedes here. The problem is that when you turn this, the window just stays in one spot. We're gonna take all this apart in this video, and we're gonna show you guys how to fix this for free. We're not gonna spend any money on one of these new tracks or whatever, because those are about $400 or $500 on eBay. So let's take it apart and see. Hopefully this helps you guys fix one of these knobby windows that's doing exactly what mine's doing. First thing you got to do is take a Phillips head and take off that piece of wood with it, this piece of wood with it. You're going to take off this metal thing here, just these two screws, and also in here there's two Phillips two screws as well. Let's do that for now. So this here, you take that like that, and this here on the handle, and that exposes that. Unscrew this guy here, and then flat screwdriver, just put it in like this, and there's little clips, it just unclips. So I missed two things inside of the ashtray. There's two screws. So under this handle here, this black piece comes out. You have to pry it out like so. And behind there is another screw. Okay, so you might not even need to take off the wood here, it looks like, because this part stays. Okay, well, I noticed in here, this thing, see? It looks like maybe that is supposed to be somewhere in here, and it somehow fell. We're gonna take this thing out, these four screws, just to try to make sense of this, see what it looks like in there. See, when the window goes up, this goes up with it. Okay, well, I found the problem. So on the back here, this thing broke, and this spring here, I'm guessing it relieves some of the cranking power because it winds it up. But I think we can get rid of this spring and just put a bolt through here instead, and it'll still work. The window will be a little bit harder to open and close, but it should work. I'll show you which part is attached right here, and then see there's gears inside of there. When you turn this, those gears move that part that I showed you earlier. Okay, so here it is with the spring off. So that part there, that broken part that just fell out, so that goes like there. See, and then those gears go in there. So then when you crank it, it moves those gears. Simple enough. So we're just gonna find a bolt that's maybe the right size and put it in there. But we'll have to install this on from the inside. Okay, so I'm ready to put this together, but here is the problem, okay? So this hole is one size. This second hole is a little bit smaller, And the third hole is even smaller, as you can see. So you're gonna have to get creative here. And I found something like this. I cut some of it off, right? So that's that size there. It's perfect. It doesn't go all the way through, which is what you want, I guess, because you got to remember that this part and this part, you could even weld this together. It doesn't matter. This doesn't move, but this part here, this has to pivot like this. So you can't just put a bolt and squeeze it. You have to put a bolt maybe with some Loctite or even tack it on the other side. There has to be a little bit of space so this can ride up and down like that. With a hammer a bit. So now this fits in there super tight, like so. Then that's gonna go in there. You get these gears like that. And then that goes in there. See what I mean? And then we're gonna grease that up before we put it together. So now this can spin on that. And then we're gonna put a nut and bolt through like that. And then on the other side with some Loctite. So we'll actually be able to tighten this because of this washer here, and it will allow this to move. I'm gonna do that right now and let's see how it works. So I used a really rusty bolt so it wouldn't unscrew. I'll show you what it looks like and let's put it on. So that's on there. This does have enough room, see? Where that can move a little bit, but this is all tight. All right, let's put this on. Once you got all this apart and working, make sure you grease everything up with this type of grease, like a bearing grease or something. Just get all the sliders and all the moving parts, wherever you can get your hand in, and just grease it all up. It makes all the difference. When something like this is all dried up and rusty, it doesn't really want to move, but some grease and boom, look at this. Well, as you can see, it's working really good. I'm gonna say that spring doesn't even feel like it really does anything. The window works perfectly fine. Maybe it's a little bit harder, but whatever. $500, I'd rather just do that and not worry about it. Anyways, to reinstall everything, it's just the reverse of taking it off. Please subscribe to this wonderful channel so I can keep making movies about this Mercedes and a whole bunch of other cool vehicles that I own. Thank you.